to be mine.
Hey YouTube, it's TheRealJDoll here on TheRealJDoll's channel. Welcome to another video. Bonjour! Guess what I'm doing today? Today I'm in Paris with my friends. Ashley's here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then Zarya. They snatch her up, did they? Oh, she's up there in front of the bus. Getting pictures and content. Okay. Today we're in Paris and we are going to Disneyland Paris. Super exciting. Zarya made it to the party. Yeah. I wanted to make this video to vlog and show you guys our experience of the park. My first time going, all our first time going to Disneyland Paris. Paris vlog coming soon. It'll be after this video. Make sure you tune into that video during this, but this is like a sneak peek. So I hope you guys really enjoy. I'm going to be giving you all of my first impressions, first time goer reviews, and yeah, just want to share my experience with you guys. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, and we're off. So first things first, we caught a charter bus to Disney. You could pay for this in addition to your ticket to the Disney park. I'll put the price on the screen and how much it actually costs for that, and then how much it costs for our Disneyland ticket. I think this was a nice and convenient way because the other way we would have made it to Disney park was the metro, which is underground. We actually took that yesterday, and if you see my Paris vlog next week, or if you're watching this later on, then it's probably already up. But we could have took the metro all the way down to Disney. It would have been about a 45 minute to an hour ride, probably an hour ride to the park. And we did actually make it there yesterday on accident. It wasn't too bad, but this one's just a little bit more convenient because it'll take us straight there. And then when we were actually booking for this trip, we didn't know exactly what we were doing, and we didn't know about the metros. Normally, our pickup location would be at the Eiffel Tower. Super cute. But since the Olympics are going on, they have, I guess, areas blocked off. And this one was close to the Eiffel Tower, and it was about a 6-minute drive from our hotel. So we're here and headed to Disney. Disneyland Paris includes two parks, Disneyland Park and Walt Disney Studios Park. Today we were visiting Disneyland Park, and Walt Disney Studios Park was literally right next to it. Here is the metro station outlet that we visited yesterday on accident, but it's 2 steps away from the entrance of Disneyland Paris. Super convenient, so excited. Let's get through security. It's literally so cute inside Walt Disney Studios that way. And then Disneyland. It's so freaking cute. What we got here, Zarya and Ashley's tickets didn't come through correctly on the app or the website, so we were able to go to one of these booths to get their ticket. Here's the QR code on the app. You can go ahead and try and scan it if you want to and play, but mine's already scanned and it's a dated ticket. Getting through security at both entrances was actually fairly easy. All we had to do for this entrance was scan the barcode on our phone or the physical ticket we received, and then got to go straight through. They didn't have any intense check-in, but it seemed like you could bring food and snacks in, which could definitely save you some coins if you plan on coming. Live from inside the castle. I just watched this movie a couple weeks ago, Sleeping Beauty. That is a thimble she stuck her finger on.
Never seen Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. Her fairy godparents moved her into that house so she wouldn't die on her 18th birthday by that wicked witch.
Okay, Disney.
And I am. Alright guys, we are looking for the dragon. Underneath the castle. Alright team, so it's 7:30 and we are seated around, or we're seated behind the castle waiting for the parade. Super excited. This is our situation. We got people on that side and people on this side. We walked over here and sat down at about 11:15, maybe a little bit after, but we got a perfect spot, front row for the parade. All right, the Disney Stars on Parade is about to start. Look at all the people that have ended up filling in. Even people are standing way back there. It's a little higher so they can get a view too. Here it comes. Alright guys, headed to our first ride of the day, Hyperspace Mountain. 10-minute wait, that's what I'm talking about. A bit of foreshadowing here, but a majority of the lines that we waited in were not that long. I think the longest line that we waited in was about 30 minutes. On our map, it told us that this ride averages about an hour and 20-minute wait time. I'm honestly not sure what the discrepancy was during our visit. Fortunately for us, that worked out in our favor. Keep in mind, we went during the Olympics, so maybe that's why, but now it's time for us to get on the ride. Just got off Hyperspace Mountain. Not gonna lie, it was kind of mid, but
I could tell.
you know, I always gotta scream and make it sound good. But it was a pretty good ride. That ride was really close to the
Adventure Express.
No, it's an indoor ride.
Oh, Flight of Fear.
Flight of Fear, yes, it's really close to Flight of Fear.
Look at us. Okay, get that picture.
They got the little watermark on it. I would rate that ride 7 out of 10. Actually, no, I would rate it at 8 out of 10. It was actually really dark and you didn't know what was coming next. We corkscrewed a couple times, flipped over a couple times. It was really cool. Your head was banging? Why would you do that?
That's what it sounds like.
But it was a really cool ride. On to the next activity because we're going to watch Lion King now.
Good time.
We've made it to the Lion King show. It was next to that cowboy barbecue restaurant. Ashley's super excited to see it.
My favorite movie. You was fangirl about Phantom Opera.
This is your favorite all time?
Whole family. Aunties, uncles, mamas, sisters.
Wow. Ooh, look at the crowd. Frontierland Theater.
It is the worry for the wrath of me.
Alright, we're in line for our next ride. We just finished watching Lion King. Lion King was so good. Loved it. If you have time, make sure you go see that. And it's the 30th year anniversary as well. So I don't know if they added any extra theatrics because of that, but it was amazing. A must see. And it was only 30 minutes too, so it didn't take too much of a time commitment. We made it to the front. We're about to get loaded up into our car. Okay, we just got off Big Thunder Mountain. I was feeling that ride a little bit more than the last one. I will give it a 8.5 out of 10. There is the mountain, and it was like a desert, mountainous, maybe like Colorado or something. It was that kind of feel. Very good ride. I appreciated that one. And it seemed so much longer than what it seemed. Because just looking at it, you don't see any tracks right here, but trust me, you're going all through that mountain. There's a boat, the Molly Brown. Some kind of boat ride you can take. Time to eat. We're gonna check out Kasa de Coco and see what this is talking about. Here's the menu.
Burritos, chicken strips.
12 and 14 euros per person. I didn't feel was that bad for a main entree, but I know if you go with the family of 4 plus, those dollars can start racking up. This is probably where it'll be handy to bring in your own snacks to the park. Transparently though, y'all, Disney Paris was the last day of our week-long trip in Paris, and we were so tired, so we did not do a lot of extra research or movement to try and find something to eat. This was the closest restaurant to Big Thunder Mountain. Alright team, first meal at Disney. Kasa de Coco's and got a chicken burrito. Let's see what it's hitting for. Let's see. First bite was a whole lot of tortilla. Not bad. Sour cream would have helped. But I'm tasting either a lot of guac or pico or something like that in here. So if you like that, be good. If you don't get it. We made it to our next stop. Indiana Jones. It's El Temple du Peru. Here's the roller coaster.
Temple of Danger.
15 minutes. We got another short wait on the ride. Oh my gosh, y'all. Guess what I did? Recorded the rest of this vlog in slow motion, meaning no live audio, but never fear, that's what voiceovers are for. And I'm just gonna tell you guys about the rest of my experience at Disneyland Paris and then give you guys tips and tricks about the park. I think that'll be the most valuable, and you all know that what I love to do is sharing my experiences and putting you guys on. One of my favorite things about creating content on YouTube is going back and seeing people comment things like, oh my gosh, this is the best vlog I've ever seen. This was so helpful. I'm going on this trip next week. Like, comments like that I live for because I just love to help you guys out. So enough blabbing. I have 10 tips and tricks for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into them. Tip number 1, be prepared for any and all weather. So when we were in Paris, it rained for 2 days that we were not expecting, and then there were scattered showers. So I would suggest keeping ponchos and shower caps, umbrellas, small portable fans all on you. Tip number 2, bring a portable charger. Preferably one of the ones that click to the bottom of your phone, not one of the ones with all the wires that you gotta have untangled and stuff in your bag. But your phone is going to be working hard between capturing the memories and then working out during the heat. I mean, if you're going on a hot day. But bring a portable charger, which leads into tip number 3. None of the rides had bins. Like, you know how at your normal amusement park they'll have a bin for you to put your things in while you're on the ride, or even lockers. I didn't personally see any lockers, but they definitely did not have bins right there on the ride. So be cautious about what type of bag you're bringing into the park for your day. I carried a fanny pack on me and that was full. If you have more people you need to care for, just more things you need to keep on you, try to have some kind of closed bag, a book bag, something, child. When we were on Hyperspace Mountain, I didn't know that ride was gonna have corkscrews and loops in it. So if I would have had just an open regular carry bag, y'all, stuff would have been gone. Tip number 4, download the Disneyland Paris app. This app has ride times, show times, it has a map of the entire park and so much other useful information that'll help you plan your day. We didn't do that. If you want to maximize your experience at the park, I would highly recommend. It would have helped us honestly, because let's get into tip number 5. Please If you do not download the app, make sure you pick up an English map at the front. Tell me why we picked up a French map. Whole time we're trying to navigate through the park, translate from French to English, and there was an English map sitting right next to where the French maps were. So, tip number 5, make sure you get that English map or whatever language is your respective language. Tip number 6, while planning your trip, make sure you plan what are your top rides that you must get on while you're at the parks. I personally recommend Big Thunder Mountain, Indiana Jones, and Hyperspace Mountain in that order at Disneyland Paris Park. I personally like a lot of thrill when it comes to rides, and these rides were definitely thrilling. One ride that I could have done without was the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Now, me and my friends were already tired. We were up late the night before. It was the last day of our trip. We were totally exhausted. We slept on the way there. We even slept on the train back home. Like, we were tired. But tell me why we fell asleep on that ride. It was a boat ride that went through like the indoor underground wax tour-ish kind of thing. We fell asleep. I have 4 tips to give left to you guys, but I'm just going to put them on the screen because this is a very important part of the vlog, yeah. So I seen some cotton candy and I wanted to get some before we ended our day at the park because we were leaving early. We went to the outlet mall after this, but anyways, I saw some cotton candy, got it, thought it would be cute to take a picture with. Oh my gosh, bit into it, worst piece of cotton candy I've ever had in my life. Now, I'm sure we've all heard the speculations about the food in Paris not being the best, and if you've watched other Disneyland Paris videos, you've probably seen similar ratings for food that you can find inside the park. I try not to put this on them too much because if you're comparing to food in the US specifically, all our food has red dye number 5, all these extra chemicals you can't even pronounce. But in Paris, you know, they do a good job about their health. So I try not to hold that against them too much. But y'all, this piece of cotton candy went straight in the trash. But overall, Disneyland Paris was such an amazing experience, especially because I haven't been to Disneyland or Disney World in a long time. Like, I'm talking since I was this age. Yeah, that's me. This trip inspired me to want to go to other Disneyland parks in other countries, because the experience is honestly different at each park. You never know, you might see me at Disneyland Tokyo next time. We ended up leaving the park around 3-4 o'clock, and though we were exhausted, we still made our way to the outlet mall to pick up some last minute things. We're literally just girls. What did you expect? So make sure you watch my actual Paris vlog because we went shopping, we went to an Olympic game, opening ceremony, like we did so many things. I really hope you enjoyed this Disney vlog. Thanks for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.
Go.